Okay, next problem. They don't have a figure. Well, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to draw the figure. Remember, when you're drawing the figure, you have to go either clockwise with the letters or counterclockwise. You can't just haphazardly put the letters on there. So we got a rectangle, PQRS. So let me pick my rectangle tool here out if I can. Okay, there's my rectangle tool. So it's nice and straight for us. Okay, so we got P, Q, R, S. Okay, did you do this? I hope so. Label it up now. SP, 7. PR, 25. That's the diagonal. Yeah. Guess what? Rectangles have right angles too. So kind of like the last problem, dealing with the right triangle. What are we looking for? PQ. Okay, PQ is the top. Well, rectangles are like all parallelograms. Opposite sides are equal. So if that side 7, this side 7, and guess what? We have a right triangle here. We're missing PQ. PQ is not the hypotenuse. 25 that is given to us is the hypotenuse. So if you're thinking here, you probably figured it out already. I hope you have. I hope you're following along. But a squared plus b squared equals c squared again. All right? It's the Pythagorean theorem. You use this as much as you use, like, I don't know, sugar. Okay? It's the good stuff. Anyhow, so let's call A PQ. Okay, so we got PQ squared plus 7 squared equals 25 squared. And all right, so I don't know what 25 squared is. I'm not going to bother picking up my calculator. But you figure it out. You figure out what 25 squared is. You subtract 49. And don't forget, this is PQ squared. All right, so if you want to solve PQ, you need to take the square root of whatever you get there. All right, hopefully that's good enough. And I'll let you figure out the rest there. All right. Okay, and this last one, this one isn't so bad. If you read my hints, hopefully you could have done this one right. So let's have you guys try to figure this one out. VT is the diagonal of a rhombus. Okay, so there's a rhombus here. All right. What is the slope of the other diagonal? Okay, so this is the diagonal right here. Now remember, in rhombuses, the diagonals are perpendicular. All right, so I just kind of threw that on there. I didn't really know exactly where it goes, but that's the key here. The other diagonal is perpendicular. So let's go with what we need to know. We need to know the slope of this diagonal. And then if we know the slope of VT, okay, so VT slope, I'll put VT slope equals, all right, how can we calculate it? Two ways. You can do rise over run, okay, or you can use the formula. Okay, so if you're using the formula, it's y2 minus y1. Remember, rise is y. You got to rise before you run, so y is going up, rise over run. Okay, so anyhow, I wouldn't use the formula. I mean, if you want to, you can, but there's the point. You'd have 3 2's, so that would be x1, y1, and this one would be 5 7, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, might as well use the formula if you went this far. So you have 7 minus 2, and on the bottom, 5 minus 3. Yeah. So your slope is 5 halves. Now don't put that down for your answer, because you're not looking for the slope of VT. You're looking for the slope of the diagonal. That is the other diagonal. Okay, they don't even give you letters for it. All right. The other way you can do it is just count. Okay. Now, when they're numbering by ones, you can just count how many go up. Okay, that's 5. How many go over? That's 2. That's how I would do it. That's how, somebody that has a good math half knowledge would do it. All right, rise over run, just count up and over. Much quicker. What is the slope of the other diagonal? Okay, so the other diagonal, when diagonals are perpendicular, you want to take the opposites of the one that they're giving you. To find the perpendicular, it's the opposite reciprocal. Okay? So a perpendicular line has opposite reciprocal slope. Alright? So you need to change the sign, you need to flip the fraction. That's your answer. Okay? So hopefully you're listening to me now. That's it. Alright, so redo that quiz, and that's all for today, guys. Take care, and stay away from the virus, and wash your hands, and all that good stuff. God bless, and see you soon, hopefully.